FBG Butta allegedly beat up King Von and survived getting shot 13 times. But then he got clowned like crazy after a video of him crying in a police station came out. And today, we're breaking down the whole situation and his crazy downfall. On September 5th, 2024, Butta and his girl were driving around at 5 in the morning when a cop spotted him swerving all over the place. The cop tried to pull him over, but Butta tried to do the race and took off. Butta only made it a couple of blocks though. Then he ran straight into a concrete barrier and smashed his whip. He hopped out and ran off on foot, but the cops were right behind him and saw Butta allegedly toss a gun out of the car too. The cops tackled Butta and cuffed him. They tried to ask him some questions about the situation, but Butta wouldn't even tell him his name at first. They allegedly took him to the hospital to get fixed up because he broke his jaw during the wreck, and Butta's thumb and elbow got messed up too when the cops took him down. After he got patched up at the hospital, the cops booked Butta at the station, and that's when the situation really got bad for him. The cops left the room for a second, and Butta started crying and rolling around. A little bit later, they came back and took Butta to another room, and that's when Butta started crying even harder. DJ UTV did an interview with Butta from jail after he got booked, and Butta said he was crying because he was in so much pain.
When we hit the wall, I hit my face on the steering wheel, that shit broke my jaw. But I guess when I jumped out the road, when I fell, that's how I ended up breaking my thumb and my elbow when I fell. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was crying.
The cops allegedly found 3 straps when they arrested him, but Butta said that they weren't his. Butta told DJ U that the girl he was with was blicked up though, which is crazy to say about an open case.
Boy, that shit wasn't mine, boy. And I ain't just saying that shit because I'm fighting this case. I was stupid, so that shit wasn't, that bitch was scrapped up. That bitch, she was blicked up, sure.
The cops hit Butta with gun charges and an armed habitual felon case, and now he's facing up to 30 years behind bars if he gets convicted. Butta has beat a lot of cases before, but this one could take him down for a long time if he takes it to trial and loses. After the video came out of Butta crying in the police station, his ops and even his homies started clowning him like crazy. And what's wild is that this isn't the first time he got caught crying in front of the cops. Back in 2023, the cops arrested Butta in front of his kids, and Butta broke down completely. Butta didn't even know what they were booking him for, but the cops told Butta that he couldn't stay at the crib he was at.
In front of my daughter and my 14-year-old. Sit down, I was just talking. What am I going to jail for? For not charging the band? What did I do?
Just you can't stay at this location.
Why? What did I do? What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Butta has been in the trenches his whole life, and nobody was surprised when his ops started clowning him for crying. But then his homie J-Mane posted the videos too. J-Mane and Butta have been tight for years. They started pushing a peace movement in Chicago together, even though people were calling them goofies for it.
They say me and J-Mane goofies. Because we pushing peace.
And J-Mane even linked up with the ops from 600 to push peace. That's why a lot of people weren't expecting J-Mane to post Butta crying. And after it happened, Butta told DJ U that J-Mane needs to lay off the cocaine because he's burning real bridges with his homies.
J-Mane, you so coked out your mind that you ain't even paying attention and you burning real bridges on 4th grade, shorty. But that's it, look. Folks gotta slow down on putting that Adderall and that cocaine in his nose on Tuba, folks.
J-Mane did post a video where he said people don't know Butta or the situation he's in. J-Mane said that Butta knew he was being recorded in jail and might have been crying like that because he knew it would go viral.
This Butta who get locked up all the time, right? And when he got out, what'd he do? He went viral for his what? For his jail videos, right? Now he understands that he's on camera. So now this video come out. And we like, damn, this shit crazy, right? And he over whooping, right? Y'all never seen Butta over whoop like this, right? So it hit different, bro.
Butta's been trying to leave the streets behind and get legit money from YouTube and interviews. During the FBG Duck murder trial, he testified that he made almost $100K in his first year on YouTube, and J-Mane made it sound like Butta knew exactly what he was doing when he started crying like that in the station. Going viral means more people are gonna watch you. And Butta has done crazy stuff on camera before just to get some views. In November 2023, J-Mane had Butta on his YouTube channel and started clowning him for allegedly being a rat. We'll get to the snitching in a minute, but when J-Mane pulled out a big block of cheese during the interview, Butta pulled out a strap and cocked it.
It's a lot.
Come on, J-Mane,
bro.
Folks. Come on, G. Come on, folks.
Now that's too far, J-Man. We gonna start with this too far, J-Man, folk. What the fuck? That's too far, folk.
People were going wild on social media about Butta upping it on his own homie. But then Butta had an interview with Cam Capone News and said the whole thing was a joke.
That was a skit. Then y'all hear the gun click twice. There wasn't even no bullet in the gun. None in the head, wasn't no clip in there, man. I'm not upping no gun on my homie.
Butta even testified in court that they did it for views, and he wasn't even holding a real gun. It's wild if Butta and J-Man are actually gonna fall out over the new situation. A lot of people stopped rocking with J-Man because he started pushing peace and stopped repping FYB, but it seems like the situation is pretty complicated. According to rumors, a lot of dudes in FYB were pressed at J-Man because he was getting legit money off YouTube views and doing interviews and not kicking enough back to the guys in the group. J-Man really left the streets behind and even started a cereal brand called Whoops. Then it got even worse for J-Man after Lil Durk shouted him out on the track Conspiracy V2 and rapped, "Same nigga in the feds who had your back, send that nigga a deuce. Pushing P, not a truce. Matter of fact, tell J-Man to send me some whoops." J-Man and Lil Durk allegedly even linked up on a phone call and started talking about pushing peace in Chicago. Durk and J-Man both sounded like they wanted to stop the violence, even though they've been ops for years.
I'm trying to just change the narrative where it's like not even no goofy shit. Have motherfuckers be like, yeah, we just pushing it and just be talking. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a real life show this shit where it's like, you know, like no more dissing or no more like, man, you I'ma do all I can do.
But J-Man's homies weren't rocking with it. After Durk shouted him out, other dudes in FYB dissed J-Man and said he was OTF now. They told J-Man to pull up, but J-Man said he wasn't gonna be out there with them when they're acting weird about the situation and treating him like an op. FBG Butta backed J-Man during the whole thing and made it clear that he wasn't gonna let anyone play with J-Man's name. But now it's looking like Butta's falling out with him too. If Butta and J-Man aren't rocking with each other anymore, then Butta's career is gonna fall off even faster. Butta's been trying to get money off of YouTube like J-Man, but Butta only has around 60k subscribers and a lot of his videos don't even have 10k views on them. J-Man has over 300k subscribers and is running up way bigger numbers. J-Man has way more emotion than Butta. He's got a cereal company going on, he's getting shoutouts from Lil Durk, and even though some of his old homies aren't rocking with him over the situation, J-Man still has a bigger name than Butta. This isn't the first time that Butta started beefing with an old homie though. Back in the day, Butta and Lil J were both tight with FBG Duck and the rest of STL EBT. Lil J came up around Black Disciples, but later he switched sets and started rocking with the GDs. According to Butta, he joined the GDs when he was only 5 years old. His dad was a GD who was shot and killed when Butta was young, so he jumped off the porch at an early age and got shot for the first time when he was just 9 years old. FBG Butta, Duck, and Lil J were all cool, but then Duck allegedly kicked Lil J out because he was stealing from the crew. Butta kept rocking with Lil J though, and they started their own movement called We The Ops. But right after they started the new crew, Butta and Lil J got caught up in a murder case. Butta and Lil J brought in a dude from out of town named Trub. Butta, and Lil J went to buy weed from a dude named Jay the Kid, but they got in some kind of fight with him and left. They all went back to Trub's girl's place to get some guns. Then they spun back on Jay the Kid. It's not clear how it all went down, but shots started going off, and Trub and Jay the Kid both got hit. Jay the Kid survived and didn't get charged because it was self-defense. But Trub got killed, and Lil J and Butta both got hit with a murder charge. Then the situation got even worse because Butta allegedly snitched on Lil J. Lil J leaked photos of Butta allegedly signing paperwork, and that's when he started calling Butta Italian beef and Pepsi because that's what the cops allegedly gave Butta while he was making his statement. Butta said he never told, but Lil J said,
I was finna beat his ass on bro, he told the police on me. I got that paperwork too. Yeah, I got that paperwork too. We tried to get his goofy ass to make shit right. He was telling me he's gonna make shit right. He gonna make it right, I was gonna beat the fuck out of him. But shit, it's too late. He got up out of there. Went to witness protection in a whole nother county.
According to Lil J, Butta even snitched on Lil J's mom, and she got hit with a 3-year sentence for intimidating a witness. And after Lil J came home, he dropped the track First Day Clout and rapped, "They said I flipped, how that sound? Shorty snitched and moved out of town. Here go that black and white, gave statements and plea agreements. That fuck nigga told, I had to fight for my life. He put the case on my mama. On Duck, I wouldn't lie." After Lil J started calling Butta Italian beef and Pepsi, Butta went on DJ UTV and tried to make a joke about the situation. But Lil J wasn't the only one who clowned Butta for snitching. Lil Durk dropped a snippet from an unreleased track and rapped, "Walking around with a Drake like it's in your name. You niggas ain't hurting none. Italian beef with a Pepsi with it. I think them niggas gon' butter some." Butta got off easy on the murder case and only served 4.5 years, but Lil J got 9 years for the same case. A lot of people thought that meant Butta snitched to get a smaller sentence, but Butta told DJ Vlad that Lil J was already fighting a gun case and that's why he did more time. According to Butta,
Lil J got 9 because he was on attested probation already for getting caught with 5 guns when the police ran in the crib for New Year's. Because he was shooting on the back porch. 2 days after New Year's, he wanted to still shoot his gun for New Year's because he was sitting in the hospital on New Year's Day.
Lil J got booked for all the guns, and Butta said he went and stayed in the suburbs because nobody in the crew had guns after Lil J's crib got raided. Butta later admitted that he did talk to the police, but he claims he only told them about people who are already dead, so it can't be considered snitching.
I spoke on dead, gang. I ain't speak on no alive people.
But according to Lil J, he knows for a fact that Butta snitched on him because he saw the plea agreement where Butta agreed to testify against Lil J for a murder charge. But then FBG Butta testified at FBG Duck's trial and admitted that he cooperated in the case. A lot of people were already calling Butta a snitch before the trial, but nobody knew how much he was about to say in the courtroom. One of the things that really set off the war in Chicago was when O.D. Perry allegedly killed a dude from Charles City named Tuka. Tuka didn't really gangbang, but he was cool with everyone on the block. Butta said Tuka was still clothes and stuff like that, but he wasn't really in the trenches.
Tuka stole clothes, you feel? Folks weren't no killer. You feel? In real life.
According to rumors, OD and Tuka had some personal beef, and that's why OD allegedly pulled up at the bus stop Tuka was at and killed him. Then a few months later on Tuka's birthday, the GD slid on OD and killed him too. A lot of rumors have gone around about who actually pulled the trigger on OD. Some people claimed it was Butta and his half-sister KI, but other sources claim that a dude from Mob named Scrap took OD out. There's a chance Butta was lying when he testified at the FBG Duck trial, but he told everyone in the courtroom that KI was the one who killed OD. And in an interview with DJ Vlad, Butta said KI watched Tuka die, and that's why she wanted to get back.
KI, she saw her brother killed in front of her at one point. Are you related to this brother as well?
Nah, that's Tuka. That's our brother.
Tuka.
You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go.
Were you guys actually related?
Nah,
related?
Hell nah. Tuka ain't related to us for real, but you know, that's our brother, gang.
Okay, so did she see Tuka get killed?
Yeah.
KI was allegedly one of the GD's top shooters back then, and Butta also confirmed who actually killed her. Back in 2014, Butta and KI were on the block when someone popped out and started letting off shots. Butta got hit in the leg and fell to the ground, and the shooter kept busting and killed KI. Rumors have been going around for years that King Von was the one who pulled the trigger, and Butta finally admitted in the courtroom that it was King Von. Butta had been saying for years that Von wasn't the shooter, but after Von died, he said he didn't have any reason not to tell the truth. Butta didn't want to give Von any more credit in the streets, and he also wanted to take Von out instead of letting the cops get him. Before the war kicked off, Butta said he used to kick it with Von's sister, Kayla B. Von and Butta went to the same school, and Butta said he put hands on Von on the bus. After that, Butta said Von started repping BD and turned up in the streets. Von and KI weren't the only ones that Butta talked about on the stand though. He also said that he saw T-Roy murder a dude named Squirrel. Butta said he was walking on the block with Lil B, KI, and a few other people. Squirrel wasn't in the streets with them, but he was walking up the same street in front of them. And that's when the shooter hopped out of a whip and started letting off shots. Butta said he took off running, but then he looked back and saw T-Roy shooting Squirrel to death. Butta didn't get shot that day, but he's been hit up at least 13 times. The first time he got shot, he was only 9 years old. Then when he was 15, Butta was chilling on the block when the ops pulled up and started letting off shots. Butta got hit 6 times that day, and he told DJ Vlad,
I got hit 6 times that day.
6 times?
Yeah, they fucked me up.
According to J-Main,
I haven't been shot, bro. Fredo shot FBG Butta, bro. What part don't y'all understand? I'm hit. I just joking. That's Butta, bro. That's not me, bro. I don't even sound like that, Sean. It hit different when y'all think I sound like that, bro.
And he rapped Lil Reese's verse from I Don't Like when he said, Fredo in the cut, that's a scary sight. You not with the shits, you can die tonight. Butta said it wasn't really snitching when he talks about KI, Von, and T-Roy, because all of them were dead anyways, so he wasn't getting anyone jammed up with the feds. A lot of people don't think about the situation the same way though. People were calling Butta a snitch all over again, and when 16 Shot on visuals tried to ask Butta about the situation, Butta got heated and said he killed 16 Shot him.
I'll kill you, gang.
Butta was getting clowned for snitching again, and a lot of people thought he was capping about how much he made from YouTube and interviews too. DJ UTV even confronted Butta about wearing fake Amiris, and Butta admitted that he had fake designers.
What's up with the fake Amiris, man?
Man, I had to upgrade my shit. I only had one pair of fake boots. After that, they caught me out there. I don't play like that no more.
Butta said he only had one pair of fakes, but other people have called him out for wearing fake chains too. Testifying at FBG Duck's trial definitely put Butta in the headlines for a minute, but it also hurt his career and made people stop rocking with him. Even people who aren't from Chicago started clowning Butta for snitching, and the whole situation sparked some internal beef in FBG too. FBG Young started dissing Butta and calling him a rat. Then Butta clapped back and said FBG Young never got back for his brother getting killed. FBG Young said that Butta lied about K.I. killing Odie Perry too, but Butta told DJ Vlad that FBG Young just needs to get over it because Butta is better than him.
Yeah, man, Young just need to get over it, bro. I'm better than you.
Before Butta went and testified at the FBG Duck murder trial, he did an interview with DJ UTV and announced that he was dropping the FBG from his name because he was trying to leave the streets behind.
I officially dropped FBG from my name, you know, and I ain't do it because I was forced to do it or nothing like that. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, at some point, motherfucker got to start taking better steps.
But after FBG Young started dissing him, Butta told Vlad TV that he's FBG for real, and he's trying to put it on for Duck and his brothers.
I'm Flatboy Gang, for real. Like, I'm really doing this shit for Duck and my brothers.
Butta said he wants to throw hands with FBG Young, but he doesn't want to see him dead. FBG Young also caught a lot of heat because of an interview he did with DJ UTV. DJ U told FBG Young that he made a comment on Reddit about smoking Tuka, and FBG Young didn't really press him about it.
My Reddit account is permanently suspended because I said I was smoking on Tuka. On my mama.
You want me in the interview?
No, I'm finna tell you. No, for real. I'm dead ass. I'm giving you some real shit.
A lot of people thought FBG Young should have handled the situation in a different way. And when Lil J called in from jail to talk to DJ UTV about it, Lil J said DJ U wouldn't have even brought it up with anyone else from their side. Lil J said that FBG Young was the goofiest nigga on their block, and that's why DJ UTV felt comfortable telling him about it.
And like, everybody know he the goofiest nigga on our side, man.
Lil J even gave Butta props and said,
like, that wasn't no real nigga shit you did, man. You would never did that shit with no Butta or me, even though Butta a snitch on Tuka.
FBG Young has been hating on Lil J ever since the rumors about Lil J being gay came out. But then FBG Young got exposed for begging Lil J to take him to the studio back in the day. Butta is facing a lot of time for his new case, but he was already having some drama before he got locked up. About a month before he got booked, a photo came out where Butta's face was all bruised up and people were saying he got stomped out. But Butta just said he got pink eye and nobody put hands on him.
Like, come on, bro. Let's be real. This is the fucking pink eye gang.
Right before he got locked up, Butta was also beefing with a dude from Charles City named Lil Mikey. Lil Mikey had just came home after being locked up for 13 years, and at first he was rocking with Butta and J-Mane. But after Lil Durk shouted J-Mane out on his song, it sparked the beef with Lil Mikey and J-Mane. Then Butta stayed on J-Mane's side, so Lil Mikey started dissing Butta too. According to rumors, Lil Mikey took a murder charge for a body he didn't catch. Lil Mikey's homie 007 Nate allegedly killed someone, and Lil Mikey took the fall and ended up doing 13 years over it. And after Lil Mikey started beefing with J-Mane and Butta clowned him for doing 13 years for somebody else's work.
On Kyrie and Mikey did 13 years on Shondell. The niggas didn't even say free you. You did 13 years for a nigga on Kyrie that didn't even got $1 in his wallet right now, or 20 in his wallet on my brother. Let's start there.
After Butta got locked up, Lil Mikey dissed him again and said Butta will be out soon because he'll be eating cheese in jail.
Butta for eat some cheese. He'll be back.
Then someone on Butta's sister's IG page responded to Lil Mikey and claimed that he got his teeth knocked out when he was locked up. Everything was cool with Butta and Mikey when Mikey came home, but now it looks like the situation's getting heated. Butta has bigger things to worry about right now and could end up catching 30 years in prison if his case goes wrong. A lot of people were clowning Butta after he got caught crying in the police station, and even if he beats the case and comes home, he's losing more homies every day. Butta said that he was trying to leave the streets alone, and that's why he dropped the FBG from his name. But some people think he got forced out of the set and that nobody's rocking with him anymore. linking up with J-Mane on YouTube was helping Butta stay in the spotlight. But if he falls out with J-Mane too, then his career doing interviews probably won't last. Butta tried to make his own lane with YouTube, but after all the snitching rumors and other embarrassing moments in his career, it's gonna be tough for Butta to get any views without any help from bigger people. Butta has also been trying to make it in the rap game for years, but it never really took off. He's got a lot of music videos that don't even have 10K views, and the only time he ran up decent numbers is when Butta dropped a track called Lil Durk Diss. Butta was wearing a No Jumper hoodie in the music video, and in early 2024, Butta said he got hired by Adam22 to work at No Jumper full-time. Butta had been on the show a few times, and in an interview with Real Tune TV, Butta made it sound like he already had a job there. But then Adam22 called Butta out for capping in an interview and acting like he already signed paperwork with No Jumper.
And I seen you going around doing cap interviews where it's like, I feel like sometimes you'll go do an interview and just decide to just like throw them a bunch of random curveballs, and you're like talking like, I'm already signed with No Jumper. We already did the paperwork. I'm an employee.
Man, like I said, I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying? I think I got the job.
Apparently, Adam didn't want to lock in with Butta and work with him, but it looks like Butta fumbled the bag and messed up the deal when he started talking and telling everyone it was a done deal. It also doesn't help that it seems like Butta has a pretty bad drug problem. In an interview with Say Cheese, Butta admitted to being addicted to ecstasy pills and gets high every day. Butta said in the interview that he felt like he couldn't be himself without the drugs and feels like his fans wouldn't like him as much if he was sober. It seems like his problem is pretty bad, because in an interview with Vlad TV, Butta fell asleep multiple times in the middle of the conversation. Butta said in a different interview with No Jumper that he slowed down on taking ecstasy, but still takes Adderall and drinks alcohol. So it seems like he's still struggling with addiction, but doesn't feel like it's a problem. Nobody knows if Butta's gonna be able to bounce back from the downfall, but he's gotta handle his case first before he can even think about making more money off of YouTube.